Hello students, this is your teacher Ed. I'm going to do a video for you today about how to register for classes in either the fall 2020 semester for ESL classes or for summer classes through the Transitional Studies Department. These are non-credit classes. So why don't we begin now? I'm going to go to my Canvas because I have the material that I need there. So I'll click on the first, any course will get it. I have them on all the courses, but we'll use the 7-8 class. That's the class that meets at 7:30 or met at 7:30 during the summer, during the semester we just finished. So if we go to the home page, the module at the top is called Registration Information for Summer and Fall 2020 Classes. So everything you need to register for a class in either the summer or the fall is here. The first one we're going to do is we're going to talk about fall registration for ESL classes. So we want to look at the first link, and the first link says 2020 Mission Campus class schedule. Classes begin August 15th, 2020. So that's for the fall semester. So I click on that and I get a picture of the fall classes. This is the fall schedule. Mission Campus, non-credit ESL fall 2020. Now the way this form works is the in the columns are for the day. I'm sorry, for the time of day of class. So the first column are all the classes that are in the morning at 8:30. The second column is for all of the 10:30 classes, 12:30, 4:30, 7 p.m. and the column on the right is for the Saturday morning classes. And the way this form works, the classes go in order from the lower classes, the more elementary classes, up to the higher levels. So for us, we want to concentrate on the classes that are at the bottom of the form. So let's start. Let me zoom it in so that you can really see these numbers well. Okay, so that should be good. So the first one we're going to look at is the Saturday class. And the Saturday class meets from 9 a.m. to 1:40. The first three lines are this is the information that you need to fill out the form to register. So the first line gives you the course name, Social Communication 7-8. The second line is for the CRN number, 80623. You don't need the final three numbers. So just 80623. And the third line is the course name, ESLV, that's V for vocational, 3819. So if you want to take that class, you copy down these three lines of information, make a note to yourself that it's the Saturday class. If you want to take the class at 7 p.m., Monday through Thursday, and you come down to the bottom row, and you copy out this information, ESL 789, CRN 82133, ESLN 3780. Copy down those three lines and make a note to yourself that this is the 7 o'clock class. Similarly, if you want the 4:30 class, come to the bottom and the information you need to write down is ESL 58, CRN 83576, and ESLN 3580 is the course number. Now we also have classes in the morning. If you want to take the 10:30 class, you're welcome to do that. And you come down to the bottom and you get the information, and it's written here. So the first 3 lines, ESL 789, CRN 83473, course number ESLN 3780, and we have an 8:30 class. The morning classes, the 8:30 and the 10:30, are from Monday through Friday, whereas the evening classes are Monday through Thursday. So if you want this 8:30 Monday through Friday class, ESL 58-83653 is the CRN. ESLN 3580 is the course number. And you note that that's 8:30. So now we have the information. You need to fill out the form. Let's go back. Let's hit the back button, get back to the modules. And we're up here at the module at the top, registration information. So where is the form? The form is the 3rd link down. 1, 2, 3. And it says form for registering for non-credit classes. So I click on that. And then I guess I have to click on that little button. And the form comes up. So then I put in my personal information. I'm going to put in somebody else's, I guess. So we'll say, what's a good last name? How about Alvarez? That's a good last name. And first name, Maria. Second, middle initial, I don't know. Maybe for Juana. Student ID. Most student IDs start with an arroba and a couple of zeros, but yours might start with a W or a D. But in any case, you put in your student ID. If you have a student ID card, your student number is right beneath your picture on that card. If you don't have a card, you have the yellow form that you were given when you registered, and this number would be in the top left-hand corner of that form. All right, so the next thing we need to do, let's put in the birth date. So, I don't know, January 22nd, let's say 1978, whatever your birth date is. So now we're going to go to the semester. Now this example is for the fall ESL classes, so I want to click on the button, the little button that says fall, and put in the year, which is 2020. And now we're going to add in the course information. So in the options column, you always want to put in 1 because you're adding a class. Okay, so now we want the CRN number. And why don't we choose, I don't know, it doesn't make any difference. Let's do the Saturday class first. So the CRN, the number for that class is 80623. And the subject is the course number, and that's ESLV 3819. And you have to kind of abbreviate this. Social communication 78. I'm just going to write in here Saturday. It says a note to us. It's a little too long. Let's see. All right. It's too big. But anyway, that's your Saturday class. You don't need to put in Saturday, but I did it just so you can remember which course that is. Oh, there it is. Maybe I don't need it. Okay, the next class you might want to take is, again, it's option 1 to add a class. Let's say the 7 o'clock class, Monday through Thursday. And that one is 82133, that's the CRN. And the course number or subject is ESLN 3780. And the name of the course is ESL 789. All right, we're done with that one. We have one more to go. Let's pick the 430 class now, and that CRN is 83576. The course name is, the course number is ESLN 3580. That's the code. And this one is ESL 528. You're welcome to take any of these classes. I'm not going to write down the other ones, but you could also take the 2 morning classes. You probably want to stay with 1 or 2 ESL classes. Most people take 1 class. Some people take a Saturday class and a class during the week. And some people just take the Saturday class. My recommendation would be to take this. If you're going to take 2 classes, take the Saturday class and then either the 4:30 class or the 7 p.m. class. But it's up to you. You could take all 3. All right, so once you have that, then you want to copy down this email because this is where you're going to send it. It's a little hard to see, but it says NC lowercase hyphen admit at ccsf.edu. So you have this. Now, this is how we can mail it in. There are 2 ways to do it. The first way that I prefer, it's easier for me, I take a screenshot. So I take a picture of the screen, and in the Mac, it's Command Shift 4, which allows me to copy the screen, but only the part of the screen that I want to be copied. So that's all I want. And that takes a picture and it puts it into my computer. And from there, we're going to you're going to send an email. So right now I'm going to my email and I'm going to send it to that address that we just talked about. It's the Noncredit Admissions Office. Whoops. Write that in there, type it in. So it's NC lowercase hyphen admit at ccsf.edu. So that's who you're going to send it to. So here you send in, so if we add a subject, you say student registering for fall 2020 ESL classes. You want to give them the exact information that you can so they don't get confused. So here you write, hello, I am a current student at CCSF. I would like to register for, let's say, this course. Oops. This course for fall 2020. And then you give the information for the course. So let's choose the Saturday course as an example. First thing I'm going to write down is actually the CRN should be first. Yeah, let's do that. So the CRN for that course is 80623. And the course number is ESLN 3819. And the name of the course is Social Communication 7-8. So that's the information you need to give them about the course. And now you're going to put your personal information here. All right, so that name was Maria J. Alvarez, and student ID. I forget what I wrote, but whatever your ID is, put it in. And then you're going to write in your date of birth. You can abbreviate date of birth with DOB. What did we say it was? January 21st, 1978, whatever your personal information is. Then you say, thank you. And now, if you've taken the screenshot, if you've taken the picture, now you can attach it. So you go down to find the attach symbol. On my email, it's down here, or you can find it up here. So I click on that, and I want to look in my computer for it. It gives me a screenshot here. These are, whoops, wait a minute. No, I have to go to the desktop to get that. And I have it here. There's a folder. And this is the one we just did. So I double click on that, or I can click it and open it. And it shows up. So that's good. If I just want to double check to see that my information is good, I click on it and everything looks all right. So I say, okay, I close that. And then I just send it. So that, to me, is the easiest way. Now, if you prefer not to take a screenshot, or if you don't know how to do that, you don't have to. You can just say here, you write the same information, tell them you're a current student, you want to register for the class, you give them the name of the class or classes, give them your personal information, but up here you say, please send me the add drop. Let's see. Please send me the non-credit add drop form. And in that case, they will receive your, and then you send it. They'll receive your email. They'll send you back an email with the form that we just filled out. And then you can just open it, fill it out, and send it right back to them. And that will get there. So that is the way to do it. So now let's go back, and I'm going to quickly show you how to do the summer registration if you would like to take a course in the summer through the Transitional Studies Department. So we're going to go to the home page. Again, we're going to look at the module at the top of the page that says registration information for summer and fall 2020 classes. We're going to look for free non-credit summer classes at City College in June and July. It's the second link down. You click on that, and that will bring you to, give you some information, and that will bring you to the schedule. Okay, so that they have 4 English classes. You can take any one of those. You can take up to 2 classes in the summer. So you could take 1 or 2 English classes. And they also have, let's see, they have 3 English classes. They have 4 history classes. And they even have a math class. They have, if you're going to take math, take the Geometry 1A. You don't want to take Algebra 1B or Geometry 1B. You don't want to begin a math class in the second half of the class. So 1A, geometry. If you want to take a math class, you can choose any one of these history classes for yourself, and you can choose any of these English classes. The lowest level English class is the grammar and writing. So I'm going to use that as our example. The other two classes, exploring literature and contemporary US writers, are okay to take, but they're a little bit more advanced. So you decide which course is best for you. And copy down the information. I'm going to choose this one as our example. So you want to copy down the information in the first two lines. TRST 3332, that's the course number. Grammar and writing is the course name, and then choose one of these CRNs. You don't need all of them. So I'm choosing the first one. So now we have the information that we need. And we're going to go back. We can hit the back button. That will take us back to the modules. And we want to find that form again that for the non-credit add drop form. And it's the third link down. 1, 2, 3. And I open it up. So it's the same thing. Again, I want to put in your personal information, last name, first name, middle initial, your student ID, whatever it is, your date of birth, and you want to make sure that when you do your date of birth, the month is first. So it's January 21st. So now we have options, and always as the option, you want to add the class. So that's a 1. And before that, look at the check semester. So these are transitional studies classes, and we're taking them in the summer. So you want to make sure you click that summer box, and then you put in the correct year. So now we're adding the class, option 1. The CRN for that class is 63311. Subject is the same as the course number, and that's TRST 332. And this one is called grammar. I have to abbreviate it a little bit. Okay, so that's it. That's all you have to do. You don't need an instructor signature. You don't need to sign it yourself, but you do need to put in a date. So again, we put in today's date. And then you're ready to email it. So again, if you want to take the screenshot, just for the Mac command, Shift 4, and then I can choose the part of the screen that I want to send and just the form. Okay, I've done that. So now I go back to my email, and you go back to your email, and we get something like, so I never sent that. So the same information applies. You want to send it to NC lowercase admit at ccsf.edu. Here, instead of saying student registering for fall 2020 ESL classes, we want to change that. So we're going to say student registering for summer 2020 transitional studies classes, if you want 1 or 2. All right, so you can keep this. Hello, I am a current student at City College San Francisco. I would like to register for this course for not fall 2020, but we're going to change it to summer 2020. Please send me the non-credit add drop form. So it's the same deal. But now we're going to put in the new information for the class. And so we need to give them the CRN number first. That's 63311. And then we're going to put in the course number, TRST 3332. And the name of the course, which is Grammar and Writing. Okay, so assuming that's the only course you want to take, if you want to do two, then you would fill in both. And then you want to make sure that you give them your personal information that they need. Your first name, middle name, last name, your student ID, and your date of birth. And you say, thank you. And now if you want them to just send you the form, you would leave it like this. You just say, please send me the non-credit add drop form. And then you would hit the send button. They'll send you back the form and then you fill it out. If you want to do it with a screenshot, and you do it like this, you erase that. And you want to attach the picture that you took of the screen. So you click on that, you choose Browse Computer, and the screenshot comes up. And it's the last one that we took, so I can click on it, open it, and it comes up. It's pretty small, so I want to check to make sure that everything is right. And yes, it's the correct one. It's for summer 2020, and that's the Transitional Studies class. So everything's good. Then once you see that that's okay, you just send it, and we hope that they register you. And if they don't, you can actually email me and I'll try to help you. So I'm going to put let's just get rid of all this junk. But I'm going to write in my email address up here where you can get help if they just can't help you or something goes wrong. So it's emurray@ccsf.edu. And you just give me all the information and I'll try to help you. All right, students, so that's the end of the video. Good luck in registering. And as I said, if you need help, just email me at this address. I'll try to help you. Bye-bye.